Welcome to Winmore's new practice room for professionals that we've set up. We're here with Steve Beaton today, who's going to talk us through just some of the practice routines he uses to keep himself sharp on the tour, and hopefully it'll help you with your game. So Steve, how long do you tend to practice a day?
Varies. Some days maybe half an hour, some days an hour and a half. Just depends on how long I feel doing it really. If after half an hour I've had enough, then I'll probably go and sit down then. Maybe do a little bit later on again.
Okay, so does it depend on how well you've played in the previous tournament? Do you work on any weak areas, or do you focus on particularly in one area of your game?
Yeah, both really. Yeah, if I've had a good tournament, then I probably won't play so much. Or if in that half an hour or so that I'm practicing, I'm playing well enough, I'll probably leave it alone. Then I think, enough's enough. Don't ruin what's good at the time.
And what about your setup with your actual darts when you practice? Do you change that? Do you experiment? Do you change things?
Yeah, I've changed some of my stems now. I've started to put extra knurling in just on the shafts and that lot. Just little things like that. Just little things
Can we try and have a look at that as a close-up? If you bring that in.
Just on, as you can see on the shaft there, there's some extra knurling that they put on there.
And what does that extra knurl do for your game?
Well, I tend to hold the dart right at the end there, you see. So my fingers are actually on the back of the dart. I don't actually hold it on the dart.
So would you feel that helps you to push the dart into the board?
Yeah, sort of more of a, yeah. So that, if I had a rock in my hand, I wouldn't hold it on the side, I'd have it behind to push it and do a bit forward.
Right, okay, brilliant. Okay, well, we'll now move on to some of Steve's practice games and we'll see Steve in action. Okay, Steve's first practice game is called rounding doubles. Steve, how does that work?
Basically, just go around the board on doubles. So I'll have 3 darts that's double one, start off with double one, and then if I miss double one, I'll go back to double one. So I've got to hit it with my 3 darts. If I don't hit it with 3 darts, then I have to go back to whatever number I'm on. So I'll start with double one, double two, double three, and all so on, so and so. So say I've got to 4, double 4, and with 2 darts, the second dart I get the double 4, then I'll use my 3rd dart for double 5, and then I'll have 3 darts at double 5, and then if I miss the double 5, I'm back to double 1 again.
Oh, you go all the way back to double 1?
Yeah, and I'll keep doing that until I go all the way around to 20 or the ball.
And so how long does that normally take you?
Well, I'll keep doing it until I do it.
So some days are better than others?
Oh
then?
Yeah, some days you'll just go straight round, and then some days you'll be there an hour and a half, yeah.
Brilliant, okay, thanks for that, Steve. Okay, Steve, your second practiced game that you use is checkout. So what's that all about?
Probably maybe start at 81, and so I've got to get that in 6 darts. So if I don't get it in 6 darts, then I'll just keep doing it until I do get it. But you've only got 6 darts to do it in. Hopefully I'll do it in 3, and then I'll just keep working up 81, 82, 83, and just keep going up to whatever number you want to go up to, really.
So so for checkout, you would always start at 81.
Yeah, just something that you're going to have to use, maybe 2 dart checkout or a 3 dart checkout, and then same in most tournaments. You're always going to be left with numbers like 80, well, quite a lot of the time, 80 up to 170 really. But I mean, it's good to practice them checkouts just so you know what you like on the finish, and then. And
your mindset when you're practicing, you try and get into a tournament mode when you're practicing.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I practice on my own, so it's fairly quiet. I might have some music on and that lot, but yeah, you just sort of concentrating. I mean, darts is all about relaxing, isn't it? So, if you can get that nice relaxed throw, you should be doing all right.
And I guess when you practice with a cup of tea or coffee and not a beer.
Oh yes, definitely a cup of coffee. Yeah.
Brilliant.
I don't drink in the day now.
Brilliant. Thanks, Steve. Two-dart finish. Great 82. All right, Steve, and your third game you're going to show us today is called 20 in 20, and what's that all about?
Just mainly to just keep your arm straight and focusing on the big numbers. So 20s, you've got to get 20 of them in a row. Obviously not going into the 1 or the 5. So treble, you get a treble and a double and a single, but you must get 20 of that number in a go.
So if you got to 19 and missed the last start?
Go back to start again.
Start again?
Yeah.
And when you hit the 20 from 20?
Then you move on to another number, maybe 19s, then 18s, work your way down. Because 20s, 18s and down to 17, they're all big numbers that you've got to be hitting. Most of the time in a tournament you're going to have to switch and hit that number.
So it keeps your arm nice and straight on the big numbers?
That's right.
Brilliant. Thanks for that, Steve. This one's 20 from 20. Three. Six. Nine. Twelve. 15. 18. 21, a perfect first 21 from 20.